Everyone, welcome back to another session of Bhagavad Gita. We will be discussing today following versus imitating. Great personalities do different things and one can follow their example. Yet, one has to be careful and carefully guard against imitation. Some pastimes that Krishna performs are exhibiting his divinity. Like when Krishna was 7 years old, he lifted Govardhan Hill. He participated in Rasa dance. He married 16,108 queens. Now, if one wants to perform the Rasa dance, or one wants to lift the Govardhan Hill, or one wants to marry 16,000 plus times, it's very dangerous. That's imitation. Or Lord Shiva drank poison, due to which his throat became blue and he is called Nilakantha. If one wants to drink poison, that's very dangerous. And that's how much dangerous imitation can be. One has to follow the instructions given in Bhagavad Gita, and that must be the motto of one's life. Because there is a difference between the Supreme Personality of Godhead and a conditioned living entity. Supreme Personality of Godhead is like sunshine. When sunshine falls on a filthy place, the sun is not infected. Yet the filthy place becomes clean because the sunshine evaporates the filth per se. Yet when we go to a filthy place, we become contaminated very quickly. Thus, imitation is dangerous and instructions are to be followed. And following and imitating are two different things. So many people claim today that I am God. When someone says I'm God, one must test. Like when Krishna descended as on this earth, he was Arjuna's friend, and he accepted the position of being Arjuna's chariot driver. He is exemplifying the position of a servant. Being the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he became the servant of Arjuna. And to follow would be, one tries to serve in the mood of wanting to become purified, and that's following. Yet when people claim that they are God, then one must test. Like Arjuna was fully convinced of Krishna being the Supreme Personality of Godhead, yet for future guidance, Arjuna requested Krishna, can you please show me your universal form? And Krishna showed his universal form. So if anybody says, I'm God, one can request, can you please show me your universal form? Without showing a universal form, one cannot claim to be God. God is not a very cheap thing. And when someone's saying, I'm God, they are trying to imitate if they cannot show the universal form. And that is dangerous, because they are harming themselves and they are misleading others. And those who are accepting such imitation gods are also not very intelligent people. Suppose I come and say I'm a president of such and such country. Will people believe or accept? Meaning somebody who has knowledge and is intelligent will not believe. They know who the president of that country is. So one has to be very careful when one reads Bhagavad Gita and the other scriptures to be wanting to pick the principles and apply those principles in one's life, mm, to the best of one's capacity and ability, and mm, keep imitation far away from us, and then we can progress very nicely in our spiritual journey. Thank you. Hare Krishna.